What's up, everybody? This is SKYZM. Welcome back to White Knight. We just beat Chapter 1. We are continuing on with Chapter 2. We are inside the house. We've just opened the doors. Everything is the worst and terrible. And I hate it so much. And the camera angles are brutal sometimes. Dude. Okay.
Hello? Hello? I need an ambulance. Can you hear me? I need help. What had happened? This cold, the darkness around me. I was usually not afraid of the dark. But there, on that day, I remembered I had a matchbox somewhere in my jacket. The urge to light a match was growing with every new chill running down my spine.
Oh. Holy hell. A door slammed. Who answered? I couldn't forget that sound. Dear God. Okay, how long do these matches last for? Hopefully forever. That woman with dark hair was dominating the room. Who was she? Yo, this is insanity. There we go, more matches. Okay. A peaceful landscape, the kind of place I would have loved to be. Yeah, it's for real. Take the shovel. Shovel's good. The shovel was covered with fresh soil, not blood. Great. Wait, let's check the daily news real quick. It seems someone had been busy in the garden lately. The mud was still fresh. See, that's real bad, dude. That's just real bad. Special taste for alcohol. Ooh. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so here's the room we're in. Encyclopedias, the edge was hardly readable. 2 men in a small boat, a memory from an expedition. This is insane. Wait, this room that I'm in. Okay, yeah, there's the. Wait, where's the phone that I tried? There, on the floor, okay. Yeah. Okay. So we've got like 1,000 doors we could try. Locked. Okay. That's cool. Alright, so we came in. Okay, right, there were the footsteps. The muddy footsteps leading over to here. One door. Dude, look at how he shows the match around. That's awesome. Let's try the bathroom.
Goddamn door. Too heavy for me to breach it. Especially with my bad leg.
Alright, good to know. Fair enough. Fair enough. The matches are Smoke and Mirrors brand matches. Here we go, here we go. Oh, dude, come on now. There's gotta be more light switches, right? Right, more light switches. I love how long these matches last. I had more than enough. Wrong. False. Incorrect. Vesper, the landlords, for sure. but not a smiling couple. Okay. 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 Nothing special about that wardrobe. Dude, open it, man. How do you know? Library. Margaret's Diary, Excerpt 12, August 28th, 1911. William is 7 today. He is with Henry running after the servants in the garden dressed up like monsters from space. Games, always games. The mansion is all upside down and their yells give me an awful headache. I'm now cloistered in the office, unable to even pray. Henry's fantasies keep William away from his great destiny. I have to bring him back to me, as this will be my only chance to make a man out of him. To make him embrace the Venter Cross legacy to show him the way. Henry is a dreamer and has no ambition whatsoever. He can't teach him anything. Behind every great man, there's a great woman. Nonsense. Women should be on the front line. This is where the opposite brought us. I have no illusion about how little power the world is leaving in the hands of women. But William is young. He is the future. I will act through him. And may night finally fall upon this house. May William stop running after deceiving lights to find the place he deserves in this world. That's a very scary thing to say about your child. A boy with a religious dress, a house full of old traditions. Seeing the woman with the church candle, I was wondering where God was. Heavy. Okay. Ooh, what are you? You look horrible. Yep, this is bad. Comes darkness, October 29th, 1938. The time came when we stopped counting. We stopped counting how many companies closed in the past 9 years, how many unemployed and families ended up in the streets, forced to live in slums around our cities. We stopped counting all the commodities wasted because nobody could buy them, thrown to the sea or burnt. We stopped counting how many of our business partners fell with us. It was 9 years ago on October 29th, 1929. Born from the sick and speculative belly of America, the crash would throw the world into the storm of darkness. We are still here, but we lost faith. And we stopped counting because they were just figures, because today they make us feel nauseous. Dawn seemed far at that time, and today some think they can see the sunrise. They seem to forget night and darkness are always out there somewhere. Heavy! Super heavy. Longest matches in the world. Thank God. Dude, what are these? William, 6 years old, daydreaming already. Dude, he's a cute little kid. Give him a break. Yeah, man. A soothing aura was surrounding this lunar goddess statue. A small statue of a lunar goddess that stood in the parlor felt like a welcoming, comforting presence. Alright, so I think we should hit the library. Let's do it. We in. Closed. Great. Easy. Makes it real easy on us. Makes it real easy on us. Dude, you're gonna burn your fingers on this match, homie. Oh, God. Just take the whole pack, you idiot. God, you have like 1,000 pockets. Okay. So I guess we... Are you feeling any better, sir? We've got one more door to go in here. This has got to be open. I couldn't go through there. Well, everything else is locked. This is a very different sound to it. Wait, I can't go in the bathroom.
Goddamn door. Too heavy for me to breach it. Especially with my bad leg.
Do I need to turn the light off? That can't help in any way. Alright, stop stumbling around. Oh, dear God. So there's, wait. That's the door in. Locked. Dude, it's gotta be something here in the library, right? Oh, I didn't check over here. Holy crap, Margaret's diary. Suffocating in its useless illuminations and frills, the mansion doesn't have the greatness befitting a fortune like the Vespers. It's the work of a degenerate romantic. It's like a stain in a century. I ordered the flower beds on the east side of the garden to be removed. They made moving around complicated, and in summer their scent was unbearable. I didn't talk about it to Henry, as he was quite upset. For the first time, I think I saw something like rage in his eyes. For a few seconds, he did look like a man, and then he shut himself back in his melancholy and played the piano all afternoon. His jazz again, this stupid music which reeks of debauchery and misery. Yo, ease up a little bit on jazz, lady. Yo, we can see there's birds outside. Oop, boop, doop, doop, doodle doo. Garden looked like it was sleeping in the darkness. Okay. So where can we go from here? I think we've hit all the outskirts. The library's locked. Dude, just kick it in, dude. No, please. Crucifix was not comforting at all. Yeah, not really, man. Dude, do something with the statue, man. Look at it. Pick it up. Get in it. Right here. I got it. I think he just gave me the finger. Look, he's holding his side and like flip me off. Can I move this? I can't. There's no way I can move that out of the way if I can't even open this heavy, this slightly heavy bathroom door. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The armchair looked comfy. I could get some rest and save my progress. Oh. How about it? Okay, so maybe that's how we save. Armchair with the sun on it. Yo, heal up, homie.
Are you there?
No. No, no, no. As I woke up, I had received some strength and could run using you. There we go. Oh, look at me trot around. Okay, great. So that's how we save. Yo. Huh. That looked like it moves for a second. Oh, no, no, no.
Help me.
Oh, no, no, no.
Who was it? Or what was it?
I saw a surreal woman.
Women didn't glow like the moon.
And no one's
They didn't
world.
walk through doors either.
Right. Her out of this
I
world
had to be
beauty
more-
was extraordinary. Was she the girl on the road? That would explain why there was no body.
Badly wounded than I thought.
Alright, let me do one more match here, because I think she... Did she hit library? No, she did not. But I can probably go into the bathroom now. Shoot. Wait, let me get... Yeah, stop it! I don't care about them. Alright, so now that we're a little stronger... Wait, please. I think we can budge this door open. Or not. Oh, shit. Something just passed by the door outside. Note to self, armchairs. I am so tired. Father ordered several leather club chairs from a Quincy craftsman. They are perfect. It is one of the few places where I can rest and think. Margaret wouldn't touch them, and I have no idea why. Maybe because they're marked with a sun, which made her blind. I don't know. I'm just happy they're here. Thank you, Father. Wait. Light, please. Light, 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 light. Electricity. There we go. That's right. Electricity's great. An appointment with destiny. For too many of us, the political equality we once had was meaningless in the face of economic inequality. A small group are concentrated into their own hands and almost complete control over other people's property, other people's money, other people's labor, other people's lives. For too many of us, life was no longer free, liberty no longer real, men could no longer follow the pursuit of happiness. Against economic tyranny such as this, the American citizen could appeal only to the organized power of government. The collapse of 1929 showed up the despotism for what it was. The election of 1932 was the people's mandate to end it. Under that mandate, it is being ended. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Alright. Alright. Alright, a little FDR action. Portrait of a woman had been cut with a knife. This is the worst place in the world. Everything sucks. F. These people need some better lights in there. People need some better lights in their house. Plus, that match just failed. I didn't know matches could fail like that. William Vesper's diary, excerpt number 12. Of all the bars I visited, the Smoke and Mirrors appears to have been especially tailored for me. People there are quiet, melancholic even. This is William's diary. They stagnate in the swirling smoke of their cigarettes like convicts, desperate victims that were pushed into the darkness by the crisis. But even if the bar is an elegant place, they are not driven away. They respect their right to oblivion. It is a place where they can disappear. I found myself a corner in which I can watch their comings and goings until I'm carried into the abyss by my own whiskey. Every time I am caught again by the band, such good musicians. The music is like a tear that time stretches, a slow jazz, steady and reserved. It is the music of their time, the music of those who fell on the wayside. Someone told me about a singer who just got hired. Well, I don't think the band needs that, but we'll see. Dude, fuck!
This thing looked like it was reaching out from some fairy tale. The kind of stories in which kids get devoured by some witch in a dark forest.
Yeah.
Was it real?
That sounds about right, dude.
Delusion or not, I tried not to think about it. Only a madman can think mad things. I decided to accept her presence. After all, from all those weird things I had seen that night, she was the only one who hadn't tried to kill me.
Yeah, man. Take what you can get. From Selena to William. Dearest William, you wanted to know more about me. Last time I didn't tell you everything. This letter will make up for this. When I arrived in California in 1930, I'm only 18. This is a marvelous place, and the weather is so nice. I spend hours on the beach, astonished by how but to see how brown my Norwegian skin can become. In the evening, I hang near the jazz clubs. In the afternoon, I watch people play on the beach, humming the tunes I heard the night before. Sometimes I try to sing louder than the waves. That's good exercise. My English is quickly improving thanks to the American songs I already knew in Oslo. At that time, I am barely aware of the social misery that is devouring your country. I'm young, I want to be beautiful, to meet people my age and to sing. In Los Angeles, at the Spice Club, I meet the members of a jazz band. They're talented and funny. We play all night. I forget about the hour and about my parents. They even call the police. At the end of the night, the musicians tell me they are looking for a singer and that they want me. I can hardly believe it. Have you ever felt that you belong somewhere? It feels fantastic. Wait, why? Tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Why did this light go out? Oh, it's on, dude. God, the lights are so terrible in this house. Dear God. Okay. All right, let's get in here. I don't see any control for that switch. That's the bathroom. Here's where we saw her. Pretty as a peach. Pretty and see-through as a peach. Oh. A log. A good start if I wanted to start a fire. Okay. I hate every time the music switches every time your match goes out. It's super bad. The menu for the dinner seemed to be good 20 years late. Note to self, kitchen key. If the lack of sleep erodes your sanity as well as your memory, I hereby decide to put the kitchen key in this book of recipes Father loves so much. It is in the library and won't move from there, which will prevent you from having to make extra keys again. Please start by trying not to lose this note. Your devoted servant, yourself, William. Okay, so the kitchen key is in the book of recipes, which is in the library. And this looks like the kitchen.
Goddamn door. Too heavy for me to breach it. Especially with my bad leg.
Right. If the match was a nuisance, I could put out by pressing return repeatedly. Why would anyone want to do that? Oh, because I need to move this thing. But I can't because I'm holding the match. I got it. Yeah, got it. Okay, well, dude, I got, you know, a little bit of wood right here. It would do the trick, but for how long? Okay. Okay. Oh, dude, look at that color. I could look around, and I was still free to act. Okay, I got a disc. Lipstick, crucifix, astronomy book, such treasure. Ooh, Selena. From Selena to William. September 1934, during a concert at the Red Bait, we meet Jim Erziger, a producer whose label Two Roads is becoming prominent. After the show, he tells me I have a marvelous voice and that my Norwegian accent brings something unique to our African-American jazz music. That it is enough to get the attention of amateurs and curious listeners. I have to admit the Norwegian jazz singers are not that many, and I can't really believe he would hire us, but he does. We named the band Selena and the Frozen Suns. I am to be paid for singing. Everything looks so simple. Dad used to say that anything can grow in California. I feel like a flower finding its way through the snow, but my parents are not happy for me. I think they are homesick, but I am 22, life is an adventure, and I don't know much about life. I know nothing of pain, for example. Everything changes. That's a little, too specific. Is that the same letter? Yeah, okay, we get it. Alright, so I got a record, dude, and there's a record player back a little farther. Already had enough matches. Doors blocked from the other side. Fantastic. That's good. We don't care about too many of these doors because they're all horrible. Light. Oh, Jesus. Wait, hang on. Looks like there's nothing I can do up here. Here we go. The plate was abandoned to the flies. So there is a record player. In the other room here. The one with the horrible bathroom. It has been a year already since Sarah died of pneumonia. A few months after Winterstone became disabled following his heart attack. They were my only friends. Today the house is empty, like every day. Float only with my own echoes and these things I don't want to hear anymore. I miss Father so much. I still see him playing by my side. I see him put his hands on the piano keys, humming as he was playing music. I think about leaving, but then I wonder, what would that change anyway? Night is everywhere. She would find me. First, I have to make my big plan come true and learn how to live again. I listened to Jack Hilton's Wonderful You, and I realized I've never had anyone to play with. This is what I need, some company, a companion. The city is so close. I guess it is time to leave. They have electricity and light there. That's where we want to go. Okay, guys. Before we hit this record player, I want to thank you guys for watching. This is absurd and ridiculous and horrifying, and we will pick up with more very soon.